beautiful evening in Ashcroft last night. Yes, that's a video of the Cache Creek sunset last night. Welcome to your news at noon. I'm your host, Dana Foster. I have your weather and roads in just a bit, but first, let's get into our first story for today. The river levels, the Cache Creek river levels are dropping in both the creek and in the river. The village of Cache Creek stated on a Facebook post that they are guardedly optimistic over river levels. There is rain that has been forecasted for the middle of the week. However, they are saying that it's too soon to predict that what the river will do, but the river could increase with water levels after that rain. But we will have a up-to-date river report later on tonight. And free bus rides from Cache Creek into Ashcroft has been announced by Interior Health and BC Transit, who partnered to help those with transportation barriers. The COVID-19 vaccine will be held at the Ashcroft Hub on 711 Hill Street. The bus service will take place in Cache Creek at the Cache Creek Fire Department, and it will run into Ashcroft, running from May 4th to May 6th, and that's starting in Cache Creek at 9 a.m. to the clinic, and it will also stop at the Safety Mart in Ashcroft. Appointments can still be booked at the clinic by calling 1-833-838-2323 between 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. You can also register online as well. You can go to their website at www.getvaccinated.gov.bc.ca. Once you've been registered online, you will be notified by email, and you can be notified by email about your booking your vaccine appointment at the Ashcroft Community Clinic. If you want that full bus schedule, you can go to sunvalleynews.ca. And a concerned citizen and environmental activist, Anne McKay, has asked Ashcroft and Village to fully embrace their slogan, "Where Wellness Awaits." She would like to see the village and the volunteers and businesses all work together to truly show the love for Ashcroft. We'll be chatting with Anne later on this week to let you know all about those endeavors and how you can get involved as well. And Barnes Lake Recreation Site has made new changes to its site. An announcement went early spring that the 15 campground will no longer be free. The new $15 cost will go towards property maintenance. The facilities will also include a boat launch, tables and bathrooms, and all dogs must be on a leash. And that is your news for today. So we're going to check out our weather. Let's go take a look at what's going on with our weather. Let's start off in Clinton today. Okay, a mix of sun and cloud, a 40% chance of showers over southern sections near noon. A high of 18, partly cloudy, a 60% chance of showers tonight with a low of 6. For Tuesday, a mix of sun and cloud, a 60% chance of showers over southern sections, becoming cloudy near noon and a high of 17. In the evening, windy with a low of 10. For Wednesday, cloudy with a 40% chance of showers. And then a high of 16, cloudy in the evening with a low of 10. Going into Ashcroft and Cache Creek today, sunny with a high of 20. For tonight, clear, becoming partly cloudy before the morning with a low of +4. And then on Tuesday, a mix of sun and cloud, becoming cloudy in the afternoon with a 40% chance of showers late in the afternoon and a high of 19. In the evening, a 40% chance of showers with a low of 9. And then on Wednesday, cloudy with a 40% chance of showers and a high of 20, with clouds and a low of 11. Into Lillooet, sunny today, becoming cloudy this afternoon, a high of 19. Then tonight, partly cloudy with a low of +4. Then going back on to Tuesday, a mix of sun and cloud. Yes, that's right. Let's go back here. Here we go. A mix of sun and cloud with a 30% chance of showers then late in the afternoon, a high of 18. On Wednesday, cloudy with a 40% chance of showers and then a low of 10. Heading over to Clinton, weather for today, a sunny, beautiful day, a high of 14. Then tonight, clear with a low of -1. Looking into tomorrow, a mix of sun and cloud, becoming cloudy in the afternoon, a 40% chance of showers later on in the afternoon, and then that evening we've got a cloudy evening with a 60% chance of showers, and then you'll see some wind as well as a low of +3. Then over on to Wednesday, a 60% chance of showers and a high of 21. And then that evening, a 40% chance of showers with a low of 6. That is your weather report for today. I'm happy with the weather. Not too bad. And we need a little bit of rain so we can get our plants growing. All right, so I'm going to have your roads in just a bit. But first, we're going to chat to Christine Timmons. I chatted with her last week. She's from the Lillooet Library, and she's going to tell us how she's been connecting through her virtual story time to connect with her community. Let's take a look.
Hi, hello, and how are you? Welcome to Virtual Storytime with the Lillooet Public Library. This week we're going to read a story and sing some songs about bunnies, rabbits, and springtime. So I have a little finger play to get us started. Here is a bunny with ears so funny, and here is his hole in the ground. At the first sound he hears, he pricks up his ears and hops in his hole in the ground. Now it's time for our story. I'm going to read this book called Bunny's Noisy Book by Margaret Wise Brown. When he first woke up in the morning.
Thank you so much for joining us, Christina, today. So you are the Children's Youth Coordinator at the Lillooet Library. Can you tell us a little bit about your position?
Yeah, thanks. So I've been the Children and Youth Program Coordinator for about a year now. We basically pre-COVID, we would have run programs more in person with like kids and youth, like doing story time with children. In the summer, we've got the Summer Reading Club. We used to run youth night at the library. But then since COVID, we've had to kind of adjust and do some different programming. But that's basically the position that I'm in.
So I also see that you're doing virtual story time. Now I'm assuming that were you always doing virtual story time, or were you also doing story time in person?
Well, since I just started the position in February last year, so I was doing in-person story time for only a month and a half, and then sort of the first wave of COVID hit. So we wanted to offer something for families they could do at home since in-person stuff had all shut down. So that's why the library decided to start offering virtual story times. And I was pretty new to working in libraries as well. So I kind of had to learn, like the Vancouver Public Library does videos and some other libraries. So I kind of saw what was out there and kind of modeled the sort of structure of my program on that.
All right, so tell us a little bit about your virtual story time. When can people check it out?
Yeah, well, it's on their videos that are on YouTube. Each video is about 10 to 12 minutes or so. So they're not too long. They're kind of a nice chunk of time that they're kind of aimed for parents and caregivers with their little ones, aged sort of 2 to 8, depending on the video. Some of them are a little more, maybe like 5 to 8, and some of them are more like 2 to 4. So there's different sort of levels, but and there's new videos that we're releasing every 2 weeks now. There used to be once a week, so there's 48 videos on our playlist, and we've got sort of different themes. So you can pick a topic that you're interested in, whether it's like gardening or outer space or dinosaurs, going to school, feelings. So I've got lots of different themes on there, and it's basically like a couple of short little songs. Some of them are like action songs, and I'll read a story or two.
Nice.
It's meant to be sort of interactive.
Yeah.
With you could just plunk your kids in front of it, but it's some of the videos are more meant to be interactive between the parents and the kids.
Oh, that's awesome. So how do you choose the books that you read?
Honestly, I just go to our library here and I just pull stuff off the shelves randomly, or sometimes if new books come in, I'll see what's new, or sometimes I'll pick a theme first, like if it's I don't know, Christmas or something, I'll look for the Christmas themed books. And I just pick stories that I like and that are fun and go from there.
All right. And what are any other children's and youth programs virtually that you guys are offering right now?
Well, not a whole lot at this very moment. We did trial a virtual youth night doing sort of games with kids like 9 to 14, but it wasn't that popular. I think people didn't necessarily want to sort of plunk themselves down in front of a computer after going to school. So we're not doing that anymore. But we have just finished running a spring youth geocaching challenge. So
Cool.
we have some prizes that we're offering, and then encouraging youth like 9 to 18 to get outside and find geocaches in the local area. And then if they can take a picture with them and send that to me, and then I'm doing the prize draw today. So that ran for the past month. It's just kind of a way to encourage people to get outside, explore the area, and so we've run that. And then during spring break, I also did a virtual baking class for kids in the sort of 9 to 14 age range. But that was sort of a one-time thing. We might do that again.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like you guys are being really creative and still coming up with ideas to connect with the community. If somebody would like to get a hold of you and ask you any questions regarding programs or books, where can they get a hold of you?
The best is probably by email. So my email is lillooetlibraryyouth@gmail.com. That's the best way, or you can also call the library itself, which is 250-256-7944.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us here on Sunvalley News.
Thanks very much for having me.
Okay, there we go. So now we are going to take a look into our roads. Now you may or may not have noticed a Facebook poll pop up. So you have now a chance to vote. Daily polls, we're going to be trying to run them through our newscast to get community input on the changes that you want to see, or to vote or ask questions. You can always email me at info@sunvalleynews.ca to contribute to that, to contribute questions for community polls. And so yes, you just have to tap that community poll on your Facebook page, and then it should pop up from there. And hopefully by the end of our road report, we'll see some people getting their votes in. And we'll keep trying until we work on those bugs, but work on those technical bugs. There you go. Let's take a look into our roads. On Highway 1, there is limited visibility with smoke between Blue Lake Road and Colvin Road. That's 2 kilometers north of Jackass Mountain Summit to Spence's Bridge. On Highway 1, utility work is between Main Street and Galdwin Road, 2 kilometers east of Linton, and that is running to today until 5. There is single lane alternating traffic, and also on Highway 97, water pooling between 1 kilometer south of 100 Mile House to 100 Mile House. There is lane closure, a high water in the ditch. Watch out for possible water pooling. On Highway 99, in both direction, construction work at Tom's Pit Road, 7 kilometers north of Lillooet. That's going to happen until May 21st, and going single lane alternating traffic, excavation of southbound lane to rebuild the retaining wall. Make sure that you are slowing down and watching out for traffic control personnel. On Highway 99, road sweeping between Stetton Road, and that's near Lillooet. And it's happening all the way until Thursday, the 29th. And there you go. Also, Highway 99 northbound, electrical maintenance between Hat Creek Road and the end of Highway 99. That is going to be running until May 7th until 6 p.m. There is single lane alternating traffic, and expect 5-minute delays. And make sure that you are watching out for personnel as well. So that is our road report for today. If you see something on your roads, you can also email me, info@sunvalleynews.ca. You can get in your road report or news tip to us. Also, you can give us a call at 236-597-6397. That is it. That's our news for today. I did have a draw today, and I made the draw, and now of course I can't find my the gift card, but I'm going to, as promised, the winner for the news survey, who we were conducting a news survey to get community input on the stories that they wanted to hear about, and the winner is Sue Folk. You have won a $20 gift card to Junctions Coffee. So thank you so much for contributing to our news survey. That is it for me today. This has been your Noon at News for Sun Valley News. As you can tell, we are trying out a new time slot this week, and we'll make the decision by next week whether we'll be continuing with the morning news time slot or the noon time slot. We're going to base this on community input and my analytics to see who and when people are watching and when you guys want to hear the news. So there you go. Also be sure to join our new Facebook community forum. We started it way last week. You can just head to our group tab and then click join. You can submit questions, ask questions, submit stories as well. And there you go. That has been our news for today. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day. Now, why don't I just put up this? Here you go. Have a wonderful day, guys. I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye-bye for now.